So the first thing that I'm going to do is, after I've primed my eyelid, I used the Studio Primer by e.l.f. and I used Milk by NYX, or NYX Jumbo Eyeshadow Stick, just to get a nice tacky base there on my lid. I'm going to be using this palette by Jourdain, and this is not to be confused with the American brand Jordana or Jourdain. This one's by Nature's Own, and I got this at my school. So the first color that I'm going to be using is this beautiful, beautiful gold color, and it's this one. Oopsie, right there. So I'm going to be taking that on a sort of a small shader brush, and I'm going to pack this color on nicely on my brush, and I'm just going to concentrate this color only on my lid. Now what I'm going to do is, once I have that, it's not perfectly blended, but it will be in a second, I'm going to take this color, it's sort of like a buttercream color, right next to that gold, and it's this one right there. And I'm just going to be placing this on the inner lid right there, just to brighten up that area. And on top of that, I'm going to be using a white frost color highlight there. I'm going to go back in with that gold, and I'm going to touch up areas that look a little bit sparse, and I'm going to keep close to my lash line with this. Now for this look, I'm going to go ahead and do my highlight ahead of time, just to get it out of the way. And I'm going to be using Highlight by NYX, and just trying to get it open to show you. This is what it looks like. It's sort of a creamy color, and I'm just going to pop this under my brow with a big fluffy brush, like so, just to place my highlight. And it'll also help when I bring in the darker colors as a guideline, not to go too far. Sorry, I'm still sick. I'm going to take this color, and it's sort of like a burnt orange color. I can't really describe it too much, and I don't really know any dupes for it. So it's sort of like a burnt orange, right next to that gold, actually, in the same line, right there. And I'm going to take this color very lightly, and I'm going to start building up my crease. So I'm just going to kind of look down a bit, take my color, and just start placing it like right here. And just, because I want this color to be the color at the top there peeking out, because I will be blending it down with other colors. So now that you have that down, what you can do is take some of this color, which is a deeper burnt shade. I would say it's more of like an auburn shade. It's this color. It's kind of like a sable color right there. And I'm going to blend this into the crease. I'm just going to swirl it in. And what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to touch up my gold now to make sure it stays bright. And I'm going to touch up my white in the inner corner. Now what I'm going to do is, there's this really beautiful dark color in this palette, and it's hard to describe. It's kind of like a burgundy brown, and it's this color right there. I'm going to take this color, and I'm going to place it underneath right here, and just here, and connect it to my outer V. I'm just going to put this right here. Take a little bit more. And I'm just bringing it 3/4 of the way in, or 2/3 or whatever. I'm just leaving that inner corner white, but I'm bringing this pretty much around. So this is what it should look like so far. And for my waterline, I'm going to be placing a gold eyeliner, and this one is just by Ardennes, and it's just a pale gold jumbo eyeshadow pencil. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it gently on my waterline. Just to give some nice golden glow. And I'm going to take my pencil brush with nothing on it, and I'm just going to smudge out my bottom lash line. Just a touch. Now the last thing to do is apply liquid liner to the top, and I will do so right now. I'm just going to Walk the Line by Hard Candy, because it's my favorite liquid liner right now. And I'm just going to do a small flick at the end. So I'm just going to go from partway in, very thinly. Just a gentle flick. I don't want this to be too bogged down by eyeliner. I want a lot of that bold gold color to show. So very gentle, just flick out the end of it, and that's what it should look like. So for the rest of the face, I want to keep everything kind of up neutrally, I guess, because we have so much going on with the eyes. So I'm going to start off with this blush by MAC, and it's called Desert Rose, and it's a matte color, which is what I really like. It's just going to give me a nice flush, very flush to the cheeks. So I'm just going to take just a touch of it. I'm not even swirling my brush in, I'm just touching my brush into it, and I'm going to suck in my cheeks. Just a nice flush so far, but I want to take it to another level. I want to have some dimension to this, as it is a matte color. It's kind of flat on its own. So I'm going to use a lighter color, and this is actually a beauty powder, and this one's called Rose. So I'm going to take this, and I'm going to swipe my brush along it, and I'm just going to put this just more on the apples. And this one's more matte, but there's tiny little shimmers in it. It's barely noticeable. So now for my highlight, I'm going to take my favorite highlight, and this is Petticoat. Now, the one that I got was really good because it has a lot of swirling in it, but I bought two and the other one doesn't. But oh well. I find that I get a lot more pink with this, and it's more of a blush than a highlighter. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to swirl it on areas where there's not so much pink, or darker pink and bronze, and I'm just going to touch this right up here, right along the top of my cheekbone. Right up in there. For added highlight, I'm going to use, not soft and gentle, I'm going to use Champagne, if I can find it. So I'm going to take a smaller brush, and this one is just the 165 SS by Sigma. I know they have a new numbering system. Don't chew me out, because I don't have their newer brushes. I only have these ones, the older ones. So I'm going to take Champagne, and I'm going to put this right under my eyes, because I really want to brighten up this area and have like a nice gleam to my skin. And I'm bringing it down into my cheek color. You could skip this if you want, but so now that I have that done, let's move on to the lips. So for my lips, I had on Flesh Tone by Revlon before, And I wanted to make it a little bit more earthy and brown, so I mixed a little bit of Brazilian by Rimmel into it, and I just kind of rubbed it in with my fingers. But I want a hint of pink to this, so I think I'm going to take... which one am I going to take? I'm going to take maybe just a touch of Rosebud by NYX. And same thing, I'm going to touch it on my finger and just kind of move it around the middle of my lip. I think I kind of like this color for the look, but you could do any color that you want. You could even do a nude lip if you're really not comfortable with doing a dark or a bolder lip with this look. But I hope you enjoyed this look, and I'm sorry that it's so late. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and let me know if you do copy this look. Thank you guys. Bye.